Hi everybody, you're welcome back to my channel. This is Johnny Keys coming at you. My name is Johnson and thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. If you have been part of us for some time now, you realize it's been a while that I actually posted or made a lesson, right? That's because I'm a little busy lately. But once I get time, I just gotta give you something, right? So today I'm going to talk to you guys about something that I have been doing personally, and I'm hoping that at the end of the video it's going to help you and you are going to start incorporating. All right. So one of the most asked questions that I get from students all over the world is, how many hours should I practice daily? Sir, how many hours should I practice daily? And I even got this question yesterday, so I decided to talk about it once and for all. All right. Before I dive in, please, if you're new here, make sure you click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss any of my videos. All right. So let's start with this. The first thing that I gotta say, and I want to say, is that I am not going to be able to give you a specific amount of a specific number of hours, right, that you need to practice. No, I'm not going to do that because that is debatable, that is subjective, okay? But what I'm going to show you is what I have been doing. That is practicing efficiently. Efficiently. That is the word. And I'm going to break that down in a second. So what do I mean by practicing efficiently? Efficient is an English word which means being able to use a limited resources, right? And in this case, our resource is a time to achieve, the expected results. That is what efficient is. So when I say practice efficiently, then I'm talking about you being able to use whatever time that you have. And I'm going to show you whatever time that you have. It could be an hour, it could be 2 hours, it could be 30 minutes, it could be 20 minutes. But you are still going to be able to make something out of it. All right. And that's why this video is very important. So this is what I do. All right. This is what I do. So let's say I have a lesson today. All right. Oh, not a lesson, but I have to practice today. But I got an hour to practice. What do I do? This is what I do. So for me, before I start playing anything, I do finger exercises. Right. Finger exercises. Excuse me if you don't find my handwriting to be good, right? So I plan finger exercise for like maybe 10 minutes. It depends on what I got to do, the stuff that I need to work on. So finger exercises for 10 minutes. All right. I'm showing you how to practice efficiently. So the number of hours that you practice don't really count. You can practice 8 hours and still be pointless, and that's not going to be effective. That's why I said I cannot give you a specific number of hours, but I'm going to show you how to practice efficiently. So I have an hour. Let me put that here. 1 hour to practice. That is what I have today. So I set 10 minutes for finger exercises. Right? Just like a singer, before you sing, you don't just go straight to the singing. You got to warm up your vocal cords. All right? So that's the same thing that happens here. So I do finger exercises for about like 10 minutes. Then, if I need to practice on a specific skill, so it could be a minor scale. So let me write skill, right? A specific skill. It could be a minor scale. It could be a major scale. It could be a diminished scale. It could be whatever skill, a specific skill. All right. So in this section, we are learning how to practice efficiently, but we need to focus. All right. Let me put that here. We need to focus. Okay. We need to focus. We got 1 hour and we need to focus on specific things. So finger exercises for 10 minutes. I got a specific skill. Let's say it's a major scale, right? Let's say M scale, major scale. So major scale. So but let's say, I don't know this. I don't know what I just did, right? I'm now practicing to do it. So probably, but I'm not going to work learn how to use the right fingers and everything, and I got to do it for every key. That's what a lot of you run away from. Look, I prefer you play basic in every key than play all of these fancy stuff in just one key. It doesn't make you any better. I mean, well, this thing that I'm saying is also subjective though, but to me, I think if you are able to play basic in every key, it's better than playing all those fancy stuff in just one key, which means all those fancy stuff that you're playing, you don't really even understand how it works, because if you understood, then you know how to do it in every other key. That's just by the way. So I have to practice M scale for all of the keys, right? So let's say I put that to be let's say I set a timer for it like 20 minutes. Okay, so I have 10 minutes, I have 20 minutes, making 30, right? So 30 minutes right here. All right, so I got 30 minutes. Then I'm left with 30 minutes. Then I pick maybe, that's why I said it depends on what I'm working on. So let's say I have to work on certain chords. So the course 2 got maybe 20 minutes. So see, if I have to only work on 3 things, then this is going to also be 20 minutes. That's why I said it depends on the number of hours you have. Okay, so this is what I do personally. Sometimes I set 10 minutes depending on if I have a lot of things to do. 10 minutes. So what I do is I set a timer. Okay, I set a timer. I set a timer, right? So depending on the number of minutes, I just set my timer and then I start. So once the timer ends, it means that thing that I was working on for that set number of minutes is over. You feel what I mean? So if I set a timer, if I set 10 minutes for finger exercises, and once the thing beeps, pum pum, then I'm done for this. I'm done for fingering exercise. Whether I've been able to polish it or not, I'm done for it, because I will have tomorrow to also practice. That is why I made a whole video talking about you practicing every day. It's the consistency that makes the change. It's not you being sitting there one day and then practicing about 50 hours, right? And then you expect to be better. It doesn't work like that. So whether I've been able to master this or not, after the 10 minutes, I'm done. I go to the next thing on the list. Then I set 20 minutes. I set my 20 minutes timer, right? I set my 20 minutes timer, and then once the timer ends, I'm done for this too. Okay, so with the 20 minutes, let's say I'm starting out, right? I'm now starting out to practice major scale. I think I have to make a video on that also. People just rush through, right? They just rush through. We don't practice like that. Please, when you are practicing, please take your time. Take it slowly. Be accurate. When you're starting for the first time, you have to be concerned about the accuracy, getting the notes right. If it's a chord, getting the notes of the chord right. You get it? Before you start doing all those, you get it. But when you just start off and you start doing I'm sorry, it's not going to be effective. You come back tomorrow and still find yourself wanting. So take it slowly first. Once you get a little familiar with it, then you talk about, increasing the speed a little bit. You feel what I mean? I think I have to make a video on that, because that's a whole another topic on its own. So you're back to setting timer. So let's say after 20 minutes of this major scales, I got to do it for every other key. You see, every other key. So once the timer beeps, ping ping, I'm done for major scale. Then I move on to the next thing on the list, which is chords. So even with the chords, what family of chords is it? So that is also another thing. It could be a minor, major, diminished, augmented, altered. It could. So you always have to plan. Okay, plan what you want to do at that moment. So if you have 20 minutes to practice, then let's say I have 20 minutes, then I'm going to make this 5 minutes. Then this is going to be like a scale. So scale is going to be 10 minutes, and then the course will be 5 minutes. Okay, so at the end of the day, this is going to be efficient and it's going to be effective as well. This is better than practicing 8 hours pointless. Let me spell that. Pointless. What do I mean by pointless? Some of you guys sit on a piano, you don't have any aim, you just play whatever comes to your head, right? You move from maybe playing chords and then you start doing. That is an example of a pointless practice. All right. So always, I recommend you sometimes have fun, but you have fun after you are done with the main thing, right? Then I call that the fooling section, and I talk about I give all these things in my piano course as well. So if you haven't enrolled in my piano course, then I'll encourage you to do so, because I don't just teach stuff, I also teach you some of the secrets to becoming a better musician. I just don't give chords and skills, and no, I don't talk about that only. I talk about some of these things as well. So if you're interested in enrolling in my piano course, just WhatsApp me through the number on the screen, all right? And then I'll give you more details. The fees are very affordable. So yes, back to what I was talking about. Choose efficiency over the number of hours. So somebody can practice 30 minutes and be effective, and you can practice 1 hour and you are not going to be effective. I hope you get my whole point. I'm hoping that this video helps somebody and this video change you for the better. God bless you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the video in the comment section.